Lenny Henry, thanks for joining us on 1+1. We learn in your new show, Cradle to Rave, that deep down you wanted to be a pop star.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold on to this feeling for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, then come on, woo, come on, woo, let's get it on. Ah, no, I didn't want to be a singer at all. I didn't want to be a singer at all. I wanted to be Stevie Wonder. I wanted to be Elvis. I wanted to be the Beatles. I wanted to be anything but comedy. I was a mimic. And I saw on TV the Beatles with people screaming at them. Always those strange, unlikely women with the buns, the hair in the bun, and the weird glasses going, ah! I always wonder what's happened to those women now, working in a post office, stuffing a letter, and then all of a sudden you see Paul McCartney on television, goes, ah! It all comes back, you wet yourself, you get your pants off, you throw them at the television screen. What must that be like to be that much of a fan of somebody? But I love music, and it's been a huge part of my life.
In the 60s, I wanna hold your hand. In the 70s, I'm not in love. In the 80s, ha 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 ha.
What used to happen was people used to say, you can sing, you should make a record or something. But the trouble is, when you're a consumer and you love something, you don't want to parody it. And I think the kind of hit record I would have had would have been a Loads of Money type song, or it would have been a comic relief song or something. And I always wanted to make a real record. I didn't want to make a comedy fake one. So we went into studios with people like Joe and Duncan, and from Eye Level, and Misha Paris and Junior and people like that, and Tommy Air, and tried to make demos. And quite a lot of people listened to the records and liked them. Simon Cowell liked them, and Chris Blackwell gave me money to make demos and people like that. But in the end, it just wasn't right, But, however, saying that, comedy is wonderful. Comedy paid for my mum's house. I'm not dissing comedy. I've been able to help my family. I've been able to, do stuff. I've travelled all over the world because of comedy. So I've got no complaints. I love being a comedian. But music is my secret thing.
Well, it sounds to me that you can sing and you have a really good voice. Do producers approach you and say, hey, Lenny, we actually could record a song now and release it?
Well, I didn't miss not having a singing career because I kind of did everything I wanted to do on television. Because I had a comedy show. When you got a comedy sketch show, you end up being in Cameo anyway. So I ended up being in Cameo and Boney M and Earth, Wind and Fire, and I ended up Stevie Wonder and Theophilus. I ended up being all these guys anyway. And on the last series, I was Beyonce, which is a sight to behold.
You got to hang out with some of the best in the business a few days ago at the Jubilee concert. What was that like, and what happened with Rolf Harris?
Oh, what happened with Rolf Harris? It's Rolf has Interrupters, as I think it's called now all over Britain. Rolf, who I love, is my friend. I've been on many television shows with Rolf. He's a national treasure. Rolf was the secret weapon if it took much longer to set Stevie Wonder's gear. Stevie Wonder has 4 sets of synthesizers. He's got his chair that's got to go in place. The band are on a truck that wheels in behind him. They all have to be plugged in. People have to go 1 2 1 2. People have to check the keyboards working. Because if Stevie goes, music knows and is and always will, and he can't hear himself, he tends to get a bit cheesed off. And they'd spoken to Rolf before and said, would you mind going on and doing a song or something to fill in time in case we have a Stevie Wonder incident? Here it is, the Stevie Wonder incident. So Rolf comes on, because he just does that now because he's climbing the steps and he's losing his breath. So he gets on this, so he gets to the position, I love Two Little Boys. Oh my God, this is great. But I've got an earpiece. Now, when you're in television, they give you an earpiece. And then I hear Jeff Posner, yep, that's fine, Stevie's ready, get him off. And I go, what? And you can see me going, what?
Goes the shout.
Hang on, you've got to stop.
What?
You've got to stop because we're ready.
Oh,
I can only apologise.
I thought you wanted me to stop.
Oh, hey. He's got to get off now because we're going to miss the news if we don't stop now. We must get Rolf off and get Stevie on quickly. So that's what I'm hearing in my ear. And I go, I'm really sorry, Rolf. I got booed at the time at Jubilee. I was like, oh no, an angry mob. Woo! We just need white pointy hoods and I'm dead, you know. I thought, oh God, what's this going to be like? They're going to hang me. Anyway, I very kindly said, I'm really sorry, Rob. Boo, boo. He said, well, can I do the last line? He did the last line and I got him off and I hugged him and I said, I'm so sorry. And he understood. He's a lovely guy, Rolf. And he knew exactly what had happened and he was fine by it. He was fine by it. But I got to hang out with Grace Jones. I found the hula hoop and let her have it. I said, take the hula hoop. Please, these kids were playing with it backstage. Do something with that. How genius was that? And I arrived to find McCartney rehearsing. You know, how amazing is this? Having stood in the kitchen with my sister, with a mop head on my head, pretending to marry my sister because she was in love with Paul McCartney, to actually be at a rehearsal with him singing Lady Madonna is magical. I got to meet Stevie. He did this. I've met him several times, and he always goes, oh yeah, you're that guy.
Does he know that you impersonated him?
Yeah, he does, yeah. He does know, and he's fantastic. And I had longer hair, and I said, you know, he told me to get my hair cut, and he said, not that much, damn. He's fantastic. He's fantastic.
Was there a moment there where you thought, God, if I had 2 or 3 hit albums behind me, I would have been here doing the same thing?
No. I mean, I'm playing the piano in the show to prove how difficult it is. I only play the black notes. Right on. Free Nelson Mandela. I only play the black notes because, hey. But I've been learning since I was 40. My daughter started on the same day when she was 7. She wouldn't even go near the piano. She'd just stand in a corner on her head. She'd throw things at the piano teacher. She'd lie under the piano. Now she can vamp like Ray Charles, and I'm still there going, what is that an E flat? I think that's an E flat. Is that an A? This is a triad. This is a triad. The whole sight reading thing. So, which is why punk was the best thing that ever happened to music. 2 chords, get on there, and spit at people. So, you know, punk was great.
Lenny Henry, all the best with all of your pursuits down the track and your musical career.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us on 1+1.
Thank you.